Suplex Studies.
Hello and welcome to Suplex Studies episode 15. My name is Eric. I am joined here by Gator Guerrero.
What's good, brother?
What's up, doggy?
Chilling, my man. As always, having a great week. Looking forward to this episode, and it's not just going to be you and I this week. I believe we have a co-host to boot.
That's right, mate. We have a special guest here in the Suplex Studios. We have one Ham Mysterio,
Yo.
otherwise known as Hammer.
I like that, hey.
Ham Mysterio.
Yes, sir.
I like that. That's
I like
good.
that a lot when it comes to this match. Rey Mysterio, I wanted him to win back when I was a kid watching it. So
Yes.
I'll take that name. I'll take that name.
So yeah, Hammer here is Gator's brother
Yeah.
and my cousin, not by blood, but by proximity, and just we spent our whole lives together basically, and it's great to have you in here, Hammer, today. Thanks for coming by.
Thank you for having me, guys. Pretty much. I mean,
I think this might have been Hammer's recommendation right here as to match selection.
That's right. Here at Suplex Studies,
Was, yes,
everybody out there, we grab a match from the wrestling history books, bring it forward, review it, recap it. That is what we're doing here today. And yes, Hammer brought in one Eddie Guerrero versus Rey Mysterio for the custody of Dominic Mysterio ladder match from SummerSlam 2005. And yes, Hammer, before we get into all of that, we want to ask you, what is your history with wrestling, and kind of take us through where you're at now currently with wrestling. Are you digging any current products, etc.? Let us know.
So pretty much kind of similar to you and Gator. I mean, I grew up because of my older brother here. You know, we had toys, we had all the shows. I mean, he had the VHSs of all the SummerSlams and just the different events. So I grew up really like a huge fan of Stone Cold, The Rock, the traditional guys, you know, Shawn Michaels, and I grew up watching it just like you. I mean, we used to play like the game together, N64, Eric. Like, you know what I mean?
Hell yeah.
We used to play the game back then, and just
some No Mercy.
Man, I have pretty much the same history as you, but when it came down to like, you know, you grow up, right? You grow up eventually. People fall off of wrestling, whatnot. But you stuck with it, man. You stayed with it. I kind of fell off of it, but then you got me back into it.
Yeah.
With AEW. So
Yeah.
I'm into that now. I actually like the storylines. I like that Edge is back in it. Well,
Who?
Or he goes by Adam.
Who?
Adam Copeland.
That's right.
You know,
That's
Adam
right.
Copeland. Yeah, I was like, dude, I like that, man.
Don't say that
Got
in
me-
front of Christian. He'll
got
get
me-
you.
I don't give two shits
Can we cuss on this show?
about
or-
Adam Copeland.
Can we cuss on this show?
Of course.
What does this sound like? All right, Hammer.
Fuck Christian, brother.
Oh, hey, I happen to be Christian Cage, all right? And you've just stepped a line that you cannot come back from.
Did he step
Okay,
or did he cross?
Gator, that's none of your business at this current moment right now, all right?
I'm on your side, Christian. You know
You can
me.
just shut the fuck up, in fact, and let me conduct my business, as it were. All right? Now take a step back. Maybe take a chill pill, bruv. Oi,
What the fuck? Butcher just got here?
The boys?
I just came in here to say one thing. Hey, Butcher, are you serious, man? We had a deal, Butch, all right? And that deal has been destroyed. Get the fuck out of my face.
Hey, Christian.
What?
Fuck you.
You know what? I ain't playing your games. Hammer, nice to meet you. I hate your face.
Oh.
And bye.
Bye, Christian. As always, Christian,
Bye.
his fucking normal douchebagism.
What the fuck is wrong with that guy?
He's just a douche.
What
you
a
know.
piece of shit.
What do you call him
Right.
in Britain? Cunts?
He's a right cunt, ain't he?
He's a rock cunt. Yeah.
That's right.
That was good. That's pretty good.
Oh, yeah?
You like that? Oh, you like that?
But yeah, to answer your retort, rather, Hammer, I did not necessarily stick with wrestling for, I don't know, let's say a better
high
part of
school
a
years
decade.
and all
Yeah,
that, you know, like-
kind of
Fell
fell
off
off.
too,
Like,
huh?
yeah. I went. The thing is, I thought I was watching more wrestling than I actually was, but I really was not watching week to week, every Monday, Thursday, or Friday, whatever the fuck. That just wasn't happening, and I'm talking from like 97 all the way up to 2009 is when I fell off almost completely until like I was watching WrestleManias again by like 2014, I think. And then onward, I would watch just Mania. up until like maybe 2017 or 18, and then I started getting into New Japan, and the rest is history. AEW started, and I just got so into it with the advent of AEW. But when did you fall off, Hammer?
I kind of fell off like in, I would say like 2005, 6 maybe.
Okay.
Maybe.
Yeah.
The later, I mean, that was when like Cena was all into I just remember the colors, man, because my little brother Aaron was like a huge Cena fan, right? So he had like all the Cena gear, like headband included, short shirts, and it was like when he went orange, like super orange, like the Crush orange.
Yeah, that fucking
that
bright ass orange
blue,
shit.
you know what I mean? When he started getting like that, I think that's the last when I fell off. Like, and when he wasn't champion anymore, and it was relevant that he's not going to be champion again, that's when I kind of just like fell off completely because I didn't like the next champions after him, man. I'm not gonna lie, like that's where I fell off. Was I feel like every champion. WWE champion, SmackDown champion, whatever it was, right? Like, prior to Cena being done with his reign, those champions were all great.
But which reign? He has like 18 reigns or something.
Well, no, I'm just talking about when Cena stopped, right?
No,
When they stopped giving him the belt.
Hold on, he's not Flairish. He's 15.
15.
Okay, well, like pretty much when he stopped getting the belt and it was relevant, like he's not getting it no more. It's done.
I don't know.
Next
I don't
champion,
think
like
I think your history's a little
like
off.
CM Punk became a champion shortly after that. I think
what you're saying is that when CM Punk might have become champion, you might
that
have
turned me
fallen
off big
But
time.
that was
because to jump in there and just to piggyback off of that. When CM Punk came in and he was doing his little
what year are we talking? You talking 06 CM Punk
around that time,
or his world title, his
I'm
WWE
talking about the
championship?
straight edge society CM Punk with Serena Deeb.
That's way later on, bro.
How about 6?
That's
7?
like 010 or 10, 11.
Okay, then I'm talking when Punk first came in and got his first championship.
Can we look at 6 and 7?
What's that?
2006 and 7.
Hold on. Let me answer one thing at a time here. Gator,
we're throwing too much shit at Eric. Right
No. Are you talking about his world championship reign, CM Punk's, or his WWE championship reign? The big gold is what I'm trying to say because he captures that, I think, in like 2006.
Fuck the belts.
Are you talking about? Well,
I'm wondering what was the first year that he won a championship.
It was like 06 or something.
That's when
that's when
right?
I fell off around 05.
Okay.
05.
So around the same time as me, and so
And it was
Right.
because of CM Punk, because I didn't like him.
I didn't like him either, man.
I got out.
Really?
And that's what I was trying to piggyback off of Hammer into alluding into this.
But see, the straight edge society shit is later on.
Right.
Is what I'm
but
trying
he
to say.
came in saying he was straight edge, no drugs,
was, yeah.
none of this bullshit. And that wasn't cool with me. I came off of Degeneration X, where drugs, sex, and rock and roll was cool. And then you had a guy like CM Punk coming in saying, none of this is cool. I don't do any of this, and I'm the champ. I didn't like it.
Real quick correction here. John Cena has 16 title reigns, not 15. So, according to the Juggle Machine.
What?
Or Brave Browser, whatever.
He actually matched.
He's tied.
Wow.
So he has the opportunity to cross, but as we all know, John Cena is retiring sometime next year.
Yeah, and I think we were talking about that earlier.
Yeah, we sure. You want to talk a little bit about
Get
that?
that Intercontinental title?
No, that's right. So we found out or just realized that John Cena has not captured the Intercontinental title, which I would think doesn't make him a Grand Slam champion, right? But unless they sub that out for the U.S. title.
Yeah, but you got a good point there.
Let me look.
You got a good point
that
there.
up.
Do they consider Grand Slam U.S., Intercontinental, and World Heavyweights? Or is it...
I couldn't tell you, mate.
Is it all three? Is it one or a one?
I don't know what you
understand.
think there.
He
We'll have
did
to check
get
it
a
out.
U.S. title, right?
He was the U.S.
I
champion.
remember that. yeah.
Multiple times, I believe.
Yeah, he is not, according to multiple sources.
Wow, Raggy.
Cena has never held the IC title, which is one of the 4 required, it says.
Wow. So Cena's not a Grand Slam champion,
That's
folks.
fucking wild.
Wow. 16-time World Heavyweight champion.
16 times. Yeah, I didn't quite get up there. Oh, I had a few, yeah, sure. But yeah. Hey, what's up, guys? Hammer, nice to meet you earlier. I hope you enjoy the treats, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Thanks, brother. The popcorn was delicious.
Peter Piper, pop the pick of pickled jalapeno poppers.
Did you get any of Macho's cannabis-infused chocolate chip bars?
I have not.
You should get one.
Hot off the presses, mate.
You been holding out on me with these chocolate bars or what?
Well, you know, I'll slipped him the recipe, all right?
Hey,
so
Hammer.
technically, this is for me.
Hammer.
This is from me, rather.
Trust me. I've seen too many people come in here and eat Macho Man's special chocolate chip bars. They end up going into the abyss all of a sudden they sound a little something like they're a little spaced out. They're in the stratospheres of the universe. Whoa. They get up there. All of a sudden, you don't know if their heart rate's good or not. What? I believe last week, Mr. former President Joe Biden, well, he's not with us anymore.
Hey, I'm right here, guys.
Joe!
Hey, I am former president. Wait. Oh,
You're not with us. You were never with us.
I'm the current reigning, defending president of the United States of America. But I kind of lubed up in some ice cream today. Oh, it was cold.
Hey, Joe, you like ice cream?
Yeah.
You see that white light right there?
What?
Keep going into it.
What?
Don't look back.
What?
In anger. Just go into that light, Joe. Nobody needs your hair.
Holy shit! What the hell just happened there?
I don't know. We just had
We were invaded by the many guests from the great beyond that frequent around these parts.
Yeah.
Just crossed realms or something.
Yeah, see, we
Something
got
like
this.
that.
We got this crystal ball right here now, and as of
The Oracle is
so,
here in the flesh.
the Oracle, and now all of a sudden, dude, we've just got people in the afterlife right now. They're stuck in purgatory. We're trying to help them cross
And
over.
people are like, what are they tripping on?
Brother, Macho Man keeps giving people edibles that are way too hard. He's got Addies in there. People can't deal with this shit.
No, Gator. You better get your fucking facts straight. Don't be accusing me of shit.
What is it, Mach? What do you got?
None of your goddamn business.
Yep.
Just like CC told you. Oh, no. You better not get in my fucking business one more time or I'll come down straight from the heavens, elbow drop through the sternum. You're dead. Join us in the afterlife. How you doing?
Beep boop bop. Beep boop bop.
Beep boop, bop beep.
And I'm dead.
You're dead.
I'm dead. Is that for Cynthia?
Jesus died for our Cynthias.
And guess what? Cynthia, she's dead.
Where were we at talking here? Hammer, anything you want to wrap up on your wrestling history? Are you digging?
So
you're
like
not-
I was gonna say something
What's
earlier.
going on? Yeah.
So like when we got to the Cena talk, pretty much when Cena started retiring and everything like that too, all my other favorite superstars started kind of dropping out too. You got Batista, Rey Mysterio slowed down, Shawn Michaels didn't really do much after that, then ended up retiring. We all saw that.
That is not true at all, bro.
What? What are you
No,
talking about?
Dude, Sean was on a tear from like 04 all the way upwards to his retirement, which was somewhere in
He got the
2012.
belt after that. He was never like
He
the main
was
champ.
he didn't want to be champion, which was
But
the
that's
deal.
what I'm talking
but he
about
was
here.
having classics
But I'm
all
saying
through
you
that
asked
time.
why
apparently.
I dropped off though. Like this is part of like
dropped-
you know,
he
this
dropped-
is
he
your
dropped-
perception.
he-
Just my perception.
He
yes.
dropped off
I
because
dropped
his
'cause all
favorite
my
guys
favorite
weren't
people-
winning championships.
Yes, right. So I just kind of faded away. Whatever.
that makes
But that's
sense.
why I'm
And-
glad
and
that
honestly,
we're.
the same for me.
But that's why I'm glad that we're talking today about a historical match.
He'll
May as
fade
go back
away
to the
and
times when I
classify
liked
himself.
wrestling.
Hell.
As obsolete. Sorry, what?
Delete.
Delete.
Hammer, go ahead.
No, I'm just saying that. No, we're going back to a historical match now, so we can talk about one that I liked back
Right.
in the day when I was into wrestling. So let's do it, man.
So
Let's
I
crack
guess it
off.
would basically go back to every, if you think about it, just human emotions. When your favorites are not winning, you tend to retreat from the product if you're not given what you want.
Some fans.
And at that particular
I mean,
moment in time, in that time period,
And the new product.
Hammer
isn't
wasn't
satisfying.
getting the champions that he wanted, which would probably lead to him disconnecting from the product. And,
Changing
you
interests
know,
and shit,
yes,
too, you know,
Exactly.
like
You
stuff
know,
I was,
like
you
that.
know, I was playing
you-
football back
yeah,
then,
you know,
and
you
just
grow
more
up,
shit.
and you know things like that happen. So I mean, if your guys aren't winning, you're not going to show the same interest in it as you were when they were.
right, exactly.
Right.
And honestly,
right,
that
mate,
is
right.
that's what happened with me. Not just the Punk thing, the Spirit Squad.
Oh, Spirit Squad sucks.
When the Spirit Squad came in and started wrecking house on D-Generation X,
That shit was whack.
I fucking checked out. I was done skis. And on top of that, you've got
I didn't
this,
even make it that
you've
far.
got this straight edge society clowns coming at me telling me I don't do drugs, I don't drink liquor, I don't drink soda. Man, fuck you. You think you're better than me? Get out of here, punk. You can
Fuck
kiss my
you.
ass because I'm going to
Fuck
whoop your
you.
ass, stomp a mud hole in it, walk it dry, you son of a bitch. What? You goddamn right. Had some Modelo Ranch waters.
Hey, Steve.
What's that, Stan?
It's nice to be here today with your brother and here with Hammer.
You're damn right it is.
Excuse me, Ham Mysterio.
We've got We've
Who's
got
that jumping out the sky?
He knows the lyrics.
H-A-M Mysterio, here we go.
What you know all about that hoe? I want a Ferrari.
Steve wants a Ferrari.
Wanna drop my top, but I ain't got no hair.
Steve, I got a little thing right here for Gator. I looked up Straight Edge Society
What's that about?
on the Wikipedia.
What did Wikipedia say?
It says the Straight Edge Society, their debut was November 27th, 2009, and they disbanded in September 3rd, 2010. So your timeline's a little long, Brother Gator.
So I suppose it was probably the Spirit Squad that initially got my fucking dick unhard about wrestling.
Yeah, well, they sucked, so
Spirit-
that makes
Spirit-
sense.
You know, I went
That makes
from
sense.
6 to midnight to 6.
6 to 12 to 6, yes.
I went from 6 to midnight. I went right back to 6 as soon as I saw the Spirit Squad wrecking house on Shawn Michaels and Triple H. I checked out,
Yeah.
but I tried to revisit in between. And I believe that in between that and the bullshit of this straight edge nonsense, I gave up. I just gave up.
Throw in the towel.
There was nothing for me in that federation.
And it was a different time, too. So this was like when, obviously, WWE was just a monopoly of, you know,
Well, they were also-
the highest order in the
they-
pro wrestling business.
they were
you
trying
know?
to
TNA
build-
was trying. They
were-
tried.
But the WWE was trying to build new stars. And at that moment in time, perhaps my psyche into the wrestling business was not keen to that. And I
Right.
wasn't able to identify what they were trying to do, which was build new stars.
The new stars for me didn't make up for the old stars. That's the
Exactly.
thing. Like,
Same for me. The new stars, the old stars were established. They were my favorites. They tried to force feed me new stars, which I immediately said no. I pushed back. I got the hell out of there. I went right back, goddamn, to Victoria, Texas, right down to my ranch. I hung out with Lefty.
What?
I hung out with Roddy.
Oh, Roddy, we miss you.
I will miss you. Rest in peace, Roddy. Roddy 1,
What?
Roddy 2.
What?
I might be on a Roddy 3.
What?
And if my memory serves me correctly, Gator might be on Roddy 1 next week.
You goddamn right.
No, he's not lying. I'm actually thinking about going down to the Humane Society next week, and
It's time for getting a little kitty.
it's time to get my best friend back.
A big kitty.
I'm
Gonna
gonna
get
go
a cat?
I'm gonna go get me a kitty cat
All
again. I
right.
miss my cat. You know, my cat.
Get
got
one of those badass like litter box things. You know, the machine ones that do everything for you in there.
litter box.
Yeah, those litter
What are-
boxes.
what are
No,
those?
he's gonna be trained to
What are
shit
those?
outside.
He's
Train
going,
him for
he's,
out-
he's
that's
going. He's going
gangster.
outside.
He's an outside
He's
shitter.
not doing nothing in here. He's going outside.
Nice.
This
Are
is a
you
litter-free home.
I
this is
respect it.
I've never.
Good.
Ever,
Yeah,
My
that-
entire life, I've had cats. I have never had a litter box inside
Worst
because they go
smell ever.
outside.
The worst, isn't it?
Yeah. You know, it's very simple, bro. You wake up in the morning, you let the cat out. You get home from work, you let the cat in. Right before bed, you let the cat out. Right before you go to sleep, you let him back in, you go to bed. Everything's fine. He does
Yeah.
everything outside.
Just need the de-flea shit or whatever. Flea meds.
Yes, precisely. That's all you need.
They'd
right
be
there.
good. They'd be
But
good.
I mean, cats are so self-sufficient. I love cats.
Especially a grown one, like you said.
Yes.
That's ready for to live out his last few days,
Yeah,
last few years.
His final years over here.
at the Suplex Studios.
Yes, the Suplex Studios is not looking for any type of a kitten here. We're not looking for that kind of energy.
Yeah.
We're looking for a completely condensed, moderate type of energy right now. Chill environment. Hey, man, just relax, cuddle up. You've got the next 3 to 5 years on us.
It's going to be nice, man. But yeah, without further ado, let's get into our feature match of the week. And if you have any suggestions, make sure to leave us some on our socials here. Instagram at Suplex Studies. Twitter, hit us up. Suplex Studies there as well. Twitter X. Whatever you want to fucking call that shit. Leave some comments on our Spotify if you'd like. But yes, we have Eddie Guerrero versus Rey Mysterio from Washington, D.C. at the MCI Center. Attendance was 18,176, and it was on August 21st, 2005. This was, like I mentioned earlier, a ladder match for the custody of Dominic Mysterio. This match is fucking cool, man, and this is the first time I have seen it. These guys here have seen it beforehand, but for some reason, I just didn't buy the pay-per-views back then. I was a kid. I wasn't getting these, so I missed like a large string of pay-per-views, basically from like, let's say, I don't know, 98 all the way through, I guess the WWE Network. You could say,
dude.
we only got like here and there, we would grab like 2 or 3 a year. We'd get Mania, we'd get SummerSlam, you know what I'm saying? We get Survivor Series. We grabbed a fucking Vengeance here and there or something, But we weren't grabbing all of them. But either way, this one eluded me all these years. And Hammer brought this one in, had the suggestion. Such a good ladder match here. And love to hear your thoughts. Hammer, why did you choose this match? And
It's just
what does this mean to you?
Yeah,
This
again,
one mean
like
to you?
thinking about matches from back in the day, I remember watching this one with my dad and my brother. The storyline that led up to this was just, it was intriguing, man. Like even my dad started watching it with us for whatever, he was just there watching. I remember me, him, Aaron watching. I think Gator was in Germany, so we couldn't watch it with him. But dude, these two wrestlers, man, like they're Hispanic. We're Hispanic.
Yeah.
So it was big to watch them, right?
This was a fucking Mexican match.
It was a Mexican match, but not only that, like
What's that, Joe?
For the custody of Dominic, and dude, just seeing the kid.
Why do we gotta bring race into it, huh? Hispanic.
Mexicans don't know. There's with us. There's no race.
Hispanic, Hammer. Yeah. What do you know about parroting politics?
Quiet down, Joe. Quiet down.
What?
Joe?
I don't know.
Joe.
You don't know what you're talking about.
Joe, can you hear me?
He's gonna go to sleep.
Joe? Are you, are you in heaven or hell right now?
Hey, welcome.
Tell me, is it hot or cold where you're at?
Hey, welcome, Don.
Tell me, where are you at, Joe?
I haven't seen you since the Diddy party. Diddy!
We don't do Diddy.
He shit himself.
We don't do Diddy around here. I've never been to a Diddy party in my life.
Bill
Everybody
Clinton
knows.
and Epstein took us, Don. What are you talking about? What?
Donald Trump hosts his own parties. He does not need Diddy or Epstein.
Oh, shit.
Coming from the great beyond.
That's cool. That's a cool little
As
effect
I
you
am
guys
as
do
well
there.
until I've been honed in now.
Sorry, y'all. I had to.
I like come back to
That's
life
a cool little
now.
effect. Yeah, you take us out of this realm for a second, and it's like, let's come back now.
All right.
But
As
yeah,
we were
dude,
saying, go ahead.
speaking of the afterlife, if you will, it is intriguing to me that this particular matchup happens. When did you say it happens?
Let's see.
August?
August, and Eddie
August.
passes
and
in
this
November.
is 2005. Yes, he passes in November.
Oh
so
my-
this is
that
3
soon.
months. 3 months before Eddie actually passes away.
Maybe that's why I
that this
remember it
match
so
takes place.
like clearly, right?
Yes,
Like when you
and-
guys
and-
asked
and-
me,
and I believe that you might remember it very vividly because I believe after Eddie dies, if I'm not mistaken, they give Ray a huge push where he actually gets the World Heavyweight Championship, I believe, doesn't he?
dang.
Yeah, I think he does win the Rumble that following year, does he not?
And it was for
Yes.
Eddie or something like that. I
He-
remember him doing something for Eddie back then.
He wins that.
Yeah.
Does he beat Batista? Who is it that he beats?
Can't remember that one that well. And I don't
Those
think
were
I've
good
seen that.
matches too. We got to talk about those.
Some Rumbles?
Yeah, with Mysterio
I mean,
and
I'm
Batista. Even when they tag team, when Mysterio and Batista were tag team champs,
Mm.
dude, that was nice.
Man, see, I kind of vaguely remember that, but
But yeah, man, maybe that's why I remember this match so well. Like, because I remember when we found out Eddie Guerrero died. Like even my little brother, bro, Aaron, get him on here eventually. But like he was tearing up, dude. Like,
Of course.
yeah, we were watching it. We're like, what? Like, because it was so soon, right after
I mean,
that.
yeah, this
he
is
was
fucking heartbreaking,
yeah,
dude.
man. Like this storyline was big back then. It's just good to watch, right? Good drama to
Right.
watch. So it's heartbreaking after that to find out he died. And then I don't remember if it was shortly after that or before, but Chris Benoit also dying. Like that
Just
kinda
about a
took
year
us-
later.
right? So that kind of took us by
Yeah.
surprise too. And then all of a sudden, like wrestlers are dying now. It's the steroids. It's the rage. It's like that's an
Road
interesting-
rage.
Man, dude, it was
You
all
gotta
that.
stay
it
off
was,
of
it was,
the-
it was years and years and years of the brutal wrestling business with chair shots right to the fucking dome, man.
Dome.
Which first thing I noticed when we started watching this match, man, Eddie Guerrero comes out right all jacked up, bro.
yeah.
That steroid vein, man, popping out of his right arm.
Oh, my God, dude was yoked.
He was yoked,
Yeah,
man.
He had them steroid veins going down. I
And
know
he
a
played
thing
the
or two
part,
about
too.
those, man, because back in my day in the 80s, me and Hulk Hogan and Sid Vicious, Lex Luger, we were all shooting each other up every day, man. We're hitting Gold's Gym just like Arnold Schwarzenegger back in that time. So roids were definitely back in there, Hammer.
Yeah, and I mean, he was even playing the part too. Like he was getting all in the match, getting all upset and everything, throwing shit, like going over to
had that
Dominic.
roid
and
ragish
just,
type.
he had the roid rageous character. Like he wasn't hiding that he was roided up. You know what I mean? So that's also old school WWE. I like that. I like that part.
You know, just what I thought was fucking hilarious about this whole thing was that they actually asked Rey Mysterio, Dominic's father, if they could dye his son's hair blonde to match Eddie Guerrero's blonde tips.
Right.
To keep it kayfabe for the storyline.
He had the frosted tips, bro. Both of them.
Frosted tips.
Frosted
yeah,
flakes.
you know who else used to have frosted tips though?
Who's that?
Who's that?
My brother Gator here. Go on, tell them. Go on, tell them. Go on and tell them.
Tell us, bro.
I hate you. Are
Was
you
that-
talking
was
about Florida?
Was that after high school or in high school? Or I just remember you having blonde tipped hair like that, bro. Like all the way down. You just blonde on the top, but you could see like the dark red underneath. You know, and you're a Mexican. You used to wear like those bead necklaces too, like the 90s.
Puka
bro.
shells.
I want to say that might have been around the year 2000, 2001.
You're pulling off the NSYNC Backstreet Boy look. I think I've seen this photo.
Yeah. You might have seen these photos, I believe, when I went to Florida one year with the family. You know, not to toot my own horn, but toot, toot. Toot. I had a couple of girls come up to me and ask me if I was Chris Kirkpatrick, which was like the fifth best NSYNC singer. But hell, at least they asked. You know what I mean? At least they asked.
I need to see a picture of
They
this
didn't
guy.
ask me if I was Justin Timberlake, but they said, "Hey, are you Chris Kirkpatrick?"
No,
And I
they
said,
did not.
No, I'm not.
He
No, I
even
swear to
had
God.
the red
Swear to
streaks
God.
too, like when that dude Chris, whatever from NSYNC, changed his hair to the red.
man.
Gator changed his hair to the red.
Oh, I see him now. This stupid ass goatee.
Yep.
Right here.
I did some real stupid shit back in the day, but it was the style back in that
was the
time.
90s,
It was the 90s, man.
Well,
We just
early
did shit like that.
2000s, 90s, yeah.
We were still rocking them baggy pants, you know, still coloring your hair, frosting them tips, putting a little red in here, putting a little green in there. Didn't matter what.
Who says there's a lyric. Someone calls out Chris Kirkpatrick. Is it Eminem?
It's Eminem.
It is, right?
Yeah, it's Eminem.
I don't know the lyric off the top of my head, but I just know that name from the
hear it now.
Eminem
I hear
lyric.
it now. I hear it in my head.
Chris Kirkpatrick, you can get your ass kicked worse than them little limp biscuit bastards. There it is.
Dang.
That's what it
Nicely
is.
That was
done.
on the money.
Yeah, there it is. Don't get me on Eminem, baby. That's my dude.
Freddie D.
I love Eminem, baby.
But yes, to the match, like they definitely dyed Dominic's hair. Like they definitely dyed it to make it look like Eddie Guerrero's hair. That's
Right.
storyline, obviously, right? Like,
Oh yeah, of course. Of course.
but are they trying to say something?
You know what was also funny is they had a social worker sitting there.
We thought it was
With
his
Dom.
wife, bro. Like when we first watched
No,
the
yeah,
match
I
with
didn't-
Eric together, I thought it was his wife. So I'm like, dude, that's
Ray's wife.
disrespect that Eddie Guerrero
I
just like
missed-
shook the wife's hand.
I
Like,
missed it. Otherwise, I would have been like, "That's not Eddie's wife."
Right.
I thought it
was
I
his wife,
asked-
too.
Right. I said like, is
I
that his
fucking
wife?
just missed.
Yeah, I don't think
I
he
looked
was
down.
Yeah.
But then we found out,
Found
we
out later.
clarified later on because then, Ray's wife comes out at the very, very end of this match here. Yeah.
What did you guys think of the pre-match promo package that we had in the back with Ray and
yeah.
Vicky?
Yes. Not too far into this SummerSlam 05 event, we have a backstage interaction between Eddie and Vicky Guerrero, and it was a good little backstage segment. Vicky is very cheesy, corny. But Eddie Guerrero kind of saves the whole segment because he's
sold
fucking
it, man.
because he's
That's
Eddie
good.
G.
He's
the
so
shit.
good.
Yeah.
It almost felt like
He's the
he wasn't
best.
even like he was just being himself, kind of in a way, you know? Like
Oh yeah. I mean, that's the best wrestling characters, right? They always say you just ramp up yourself to like the upteenth degree or whatever they say.
And I'm just saying at this time also when Vicky goes back there and she's actually speaking with Eddie, not so bad. Not so bad.
Who, Vicky or Eddie?
Vicky.
No,
No.
it was-
I'm not
I
talking
didn't like
acting.
it.
I'm not talking acting. I'm saying not so fat, not so overweight yet, not so completely fugged off.
I stopped watching when
She's not looking completely and totally bad. If I had a few shots of tequila, a couple of shots of bourbon,
What?
maybe
Gross.
some whiskey,
What?
a little vodka,
What?
maybe some bourbon,
What?
a little bit of hypnotic,
What?
a few beers,
What?
and a Bloody Mary.
Oh, hell yeah.
I might actually consider
Whoa.
getting with her.
Goddamn, pal.
I was just saying.
That's on you.
That's all I'm saying. She's not so fat. She's looking a little bit PHAT, not FAT.
Gator will speak for himself here.
Speaking for
On this
myself there,
matter.
but speaking for Eddie Guerrero, he's saying that he don't think that Vicky loves him. He's saying that Vicky don't think that he can win. He's saying that Vicky don't think that he can beat Rey. And you know what he's got to say to that?
What does he say?
Get your ass out of here. Vamonos.
He says,
Vamonos.
you could turn around and support your ass out of this locker room.
You think I can't beat Rey? Get out of here. Vamonos.
Vamos. I'll tell you what she didn't want. She just didn't want the kid. That's what it was.
That's what it was for real, though. And on top of that, she didn't want to think that he was cheating with Rey's wife.
Right. There was that hang up in the story there for Vicky, who might have been a little jealous here because Eddie interacts and shakes the hand of the
caseworker.
The caseworker right
The
before the
blonde
match
caseworker.
starts.
Yeah.
Yes, so she probably wasn't taking very kind to that, was she?
That was the cherry
Vicky,
on top,
that
right?
is.
That was like what got it going.
That was good for you to call that out, and it kind of came to bite Eddie in the ass
A little
here
bit
later on.
Yeah.
That cost him the match.
Yeah,
Cost him the match. He should have had it.
He should have had it. He had it in the bag, not once,
Multiple
twice, but like
times.
almost 3 times.
A few times.
Yes.
But you know
Eddie
what, dude?
did.
The thing is that Eddie has never beat Rey. We learned that during all these promo packages.
Oh, fuck. So
Eddie
he
has
never,
never
beat him.
Ray
Never beat Rey.
before. Never.
I wonder what the actual record is. I don't know if it's 0-2 or 0-3.
I don't
I'm
know.
gonna have to look
It's
this up.
one or the other, but all I know is that Eddie has won the, what was it? Did he win the Universal Championship? What were they calling it at the time? The Brock Lesnar belt, that black one, that cool one?
That was the undisputed
There you
WWE
go.
Championship, but then it
Yes.
was also rebranded to the WWE Championship when they reintroduced the Big Gold. I think we might have
The Big Gold.
the Big Goldberg.
Oh, I know a little bit about the Bill Goldberg, and I know about Bill Goldberg. Bill Goldberg kicked my head off and ended my career. That son of a bitch.
Damn, sorry to hear that, Brett. I know we've heard it 1,000 times,
Did
Brett.
you see me
gotta
on
move
Raw
on.
the other night? I was pretty good.
Brett, you
People
need
thought that my acting was great.
You weren't bad the other night. I loved your segment with Gunta.
Thanks a lot. I appreciate that, Eric. Can I stay here too?
You know, we might have to. We can look into that for you, Brett. We would love having you here. I know you're a long way from Calgary, but
It looks like you've got a little extra room here in the dungeon.
well, you need to establish the dungeon.
What? Hey, this is my goddamn dungeon.
Steve,
No, this is Stan.
Stan, how you doing?
You and I have never met in the squared circle, Brett. You might have taken my brother out a couple times, but if you're gonna challenge me in my home territory, you're gonna have to step in to Stone Cold Stan Arlington's dojo Dungeon of Doom. So if you have the balls, Brett, you'll meet me in there and see if you can claim the territory for yourself.
Well, you know, everybody knows that if Bill Goldberg hadn't taken my head off and ended my career early, I would have been able to have gotten in there in the ring with you.
What?
And definitely taken that World Heavyweight Championship away.
What?
You heard me. You're trying to cut off the best there is, the best there was, and the best there ever will be.
We'll see if you show up, Brett. I don't think you got what it takes.
I think Brett has what it takes. I don't know, Stan. I don't know. I think he's got what it takes.
You know who does have what it takes?
Who's that?
Rey Mysterio and Eddie Guerrero. Oh. Guys, here we go. There are so many moments in this match that are worth talking about. And I think this is another scenario where we could try to discuss every little big major moments of the match, but there are just really so many here. So let me go to Hammer here. What stands out to you in this match so far here in the early running, or really
let's just start
anything
off.
that kind of catches your attention?
Yeah, let's just start off from the very beginning, man. Eddie Guerrero comes out with a side suplex right away on Mysterio. Like,
Bang,
he
bang.
landed it. It was nasty. It was
one,
good.
baby.
It's like one right away. 1-0 Eddie, right? And then, man, from what I remember, the first part of the match, the first quarter, I guess, Eddie just starts beating the hell out of Rey, man. Just ladders, everything, springboard kick, everything. Dude, I mean, what do you think about that? Like, that was my analysis of it. That
Yeah. So I even remarked right when the match had started that they were strictly in the ring for, really, it didn't take much more than a minute and a half. I think they finally, or not finally, but they got out of the ring rather quickly. But you caught a glimpse of what they can do in just a standard singles match, which of course happened years prior. And I still didn't look up the record of them as well.
It didn't
yeah.
start off.
Not that
like
it matters,
It
but-
didn't start off like a normal ladder match. They didn't go straight
Right,
to the ladders.
exactly.
You know what I mean?
They were-
No, they were having a wrestling match.
There's- yeah.
They had a wrestling match just to kind of
for maybe like the first minute or two.
Yeah,
let's say.
it was a couple of minutes there, basically. First minute or two, like you said. We had some Eddie sucks chants. Eddie sucks. I liked that. Rey was in his blue gear. What'd you guys think of his gear?
Dude, I love
let
his
me
gear.
go. Let me go here.
Well,
I
go
told
ahead.
I told Gator before. You know, I got to talk about Rey Mysterio's costume. 'Cause he always has a unique, really cool costume, right? But this one specifically, watching it again, you know what vibe I got? I'm sorry if you don't know it, but man,
What is this?
I'm getting the
Beautiful.
I'm getting the Vegeta, bro, from the
Blue?
Boo saga. Vegeta from the Boo saga is what I'm looking at
Dude,
right there
you're
with the
absolutely
symbol.
right, because actually
Yeah,
here,
this symbol should be telling,
symbols
right?
You know,
and
here,
everything,
here in
like-
the Suplex Studios, we actually were, as you guys know, we're wrestling figure collectors, and Brother Eric actually has the figure adorning
beautiful.
the same
We're looking at it right
exact costume from this SummerSlam match, and he also has Dom, build a character. We're missing one thing
bottom
from
half.
Dom though, which is his legs.
I haven't got the last
So-
figure to complete him.
We'll,
But
we'll,
no,
we'll
dude-
put pictures in there, right? We can get some pictures of this
we
in
can
there.
get some pictures up
See,
in there
okay.
on it. But Hammer's absolutely right. He does look like Vegeta.
Vegeta. It's I looked
see
at
that.
right away when he came out. Who's that jumping?
But
out
he
the
has-
sky? Vegeta.
He has puro pinche periwinkle on his
Puro
elbow
pinche periwinkle.
pads.
Pinche periwinkle way. Dom looks like he has.
Shout
a
out to Uncle Manuel. What's up?
little,
Yes,
yeah.
sir, Uncle Manuel out
Dom
there,
looks
yes,
like he
sir.
might have a little periwinkle on that shirt right there too. I don't
Yeah,
know.
you know what?
It's
He-
a little Perry there too.
He's a little chubbers. Even the toys look like they're trying to make his hair look like Eddie Guerrero.
Well,
Papi.
it's
Is that-
accurate.
yeah,
It's fucking
Papi,
accurate.
it's very accurate.
You know, it just needs a little black under it.
Could you call it
Under
a
the-
Jack Periwinkle?
Oh,
I feel like I'm looking at
just saying.
Gator
Perhaps.
from. I feel like I'm looking at my older brother right now from back in the day.
Oh goddamn! Speaking of which, Dom is actually in the front row for this match.
oh yeah. They're cutting to Dom frequently here.
Dom has this little defeated kind of little bitch look on his face.
He's like 8 years old, bruv.
Yeah, but he looks depressed as fuck
That's
already,
what-
man.
that's
Like
what I'm
I'm looking
kinda
at him-
trying to
I'm looking at him.
act.
I'm looking at him going, if you're this depressed at 8 years old, you got a rough fucking life ahead of yourself, sir.
Yo, so I wanted to ask you guys about that too. Like, what
What's
do you
that?
think? Like, obviously, like with the WWE organization, everything, getting the kid involved to do this, right? To like be out there on the cameras and everything. You gotta think this is still a 10-year-old kid, 11-year-old kid, right? He's got a normal life. He goes
I
to
think
school,
he
all
was
that kind of
8.
stuff. Like what? How do you
little
think
8-year-old.
that was? Like telling an 8-year-old, "I would need you to play this storyline out there." Like, do you think he knew everything that was going on and the whole storyline in general? And
I mean, I would say, given with what he knew his father did as a professional, money-making business, I would think that he was born and bred to do something like this.
Yeah,
and
okay.
as time would tell, history has proven us correctly.
so then maybe they told him.
he's one of the best guys right now in WWE. I
Oh,
mean,
wow,
Yep.
okay.
he's great. His storytelling
statement
ability is
there.
great.
It's true.
His promo is great. I mean, he's a fucking natural, man.
Bold
and I
statement.
don't like to say that because I was anti Mysterio Dominic as soon as he came up, but he's great.
We have some. Hold up. I had to look it up. So
What's
I'm looking at the record here between Eddie G and Rey Mysterio.
the old history there on the Google machine.
Yeah, Macho took us here to cagematch.net, and it was able to look up the rivalry between these two cats. And Eddie Guerrero, it has him beating Rey Mysterio in '97.
Is that WCW
Yes.
or WWE?
It's WCW. So,
that's
are they
probably-
only
that's what
counting
they're- that's
WWE?
what- that's exactly what they're
Oh
playing.
my
They're playing that
God.
Eddie has not beaten
No.
Ray in the WWE.
This is fucking bullshit too, because you go up even further and it says 12/11/2002, Eddie Guerrero defeats Rey Mysterio on SmackDown. So what is even what? I'm so confused.
So
that
what was the
they-
whole deal with Vicky telling him that?
I don't know. This is probably just a case of WWE just trying to mixing shit up, and like just create some sort of other layer to the story.
Creating
'cause-
controversy, forgetting about what they've done in the past.
Maybe one of the listeners can post something in the comments.
Yeah, if you
and,
guys know, let
we
us know.
Find anything?
Yeah, this is so strange because it even says even in 2004, Eddie defeats Ray on SmackDown, and then from then on out, Ray goes on a streak beating Eddie from all through 2005.
That maybe that's what they were alluding to. That Ray.
They just did not. They did not
That Eddie
make that
can't
apparent
beat Ray. Eddie can't beat Ray for
in
a
this
streak.
recent streak.
Yes. In recent memory,
fucking
Eddie
dumb.
cannot beat Rey. That's
Yeah.
what they were basing this feud off of.
Fake news. It's fake news.
It's
It
fake
was indeed
news.
fake news.
Everybody knows I've got the best matches with Rey. Always have, always will. I'm the best there is, best there was, best there ever will be, best president of all time.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Bret Hart,
Don.
kiss my ass. Christian, suck it.
You're completely out of line, Don. That's my slogan, all right?
Brett, I understand what you're saying.
I'll put your ass in the sharpshooter.
Multiple time world champion. You've got a sharpshooter.
You're damn right.
Guess what? No sharpshooter in the
What?
world can take me out. They try over and over. AK-47s, 22 calibers. No sharpshooter will ever take me out.
Yeah, man. It's kind of strange, these assassination attempts, huh? I don't know. Something's up.
You know
Something
what-
is afoot.
You know what they say when you make an assumption or assassination, you make an ass out of yourself. Good job, dumbass.
Assassination.
Never assume. When you assume, you make an asshole out of yourself.
Yes, the
Yeah,
slam and
shout
slam
out
it.
Michael Clark Duncan.
Let's
If
go.
ifs and buts was candies and nuts, we'd all have a Merry Christmas.
You
goddamn
tell
right.
him that. You tell him that.
Goddamn. Oh, I translate, champ son. If but with translated
No. That's not what I said. If ifs and buts was candies and nuts, we'd all have a Merry Christmas.
Yes,
Say
champ
it.
son. I translate.
Say it.
If ips and nuts was candies and nuts, we all have a Merry Christmas.
There. Was that so hard?
Okay, champ son.
Highly recommend that movie. Yo, I know
Great
we
movie.
just
Great
referenced it
movie.
not too long ago, actually. Maybe 2-3 episodes ago. But
I think we did, didn't we?
No, we definitely did.
It's a great movie.
The Broken Lizard cast in general, that whole production.
I
you
forget
know, just
that's
all
their
those
name.
Movies, yeah, they did, all those movies are amazing, man. I recommend every single one of them.
Right.
Right.
Gator, what's the first thing that stands out to you in this match? What's your favorite spots? What do you take it wherever you like, sir?
I mean, not so much my favorite spots as so much as there was a couple of botch spots when we started off a little bit early
just
on.
one. Come on.
There was two. Well, was there two or one?
It was
There
just a one sunset
it was
flip.
a-
Missed it, Eddie.
It was,
You know,
it was
Eddie
a-
missed it.
No,
it was a
Ray.
sunset flip.
Hold up. It was a sunset flip off the ladder.
It was a
Yes.
sunset
Ray
flip.
held on.
And Ray
It was a
held on.
flip.
He
Ray
missed
held.
it. He was miscued. Eddie did everything right, is what I'll say. Ray just held on and mistimed it.
Yeah.
And he didn't fall with him at the right time. That's all it was.
It looked shoddy as shit.
It didn't look good.
It looked shoddy
and
as
they
shit.
even went to the replay, and Taz was trying to, clear it up by himself.
Yeah, no,
There,
I mean,
yeah.
I thought it was shoddy as shit, but I mean, for the most part, it was a clean match. Eddie was in charge almost the whole match. You
The
could
whole
definitely
match.
tell that Eddie was calling this entire match.
You're
gonna come home with papi. Ese.
I mean, one of my favorite parts, because Eric, you know this, I'm a big fan of that. What do you even call it? It's not a springboard in. It's coming off of the
It's a
apron.
helo,
springing
apparently.
in a tope con helo. What is it called? A helo?
It's a
Just
helo,
helo?
apparently.
I thought you said
It's
it was
like
a senton or like
it is a
slinging
senton.
Are we calling it
Slinging
helo
senton.
or hero?
It's
Is it a hero
Eddie-
or is it a hero?
maybe we'll call it Eddie con hilo
Eddie con hero?
or Eddie con hero.
Okay, Eddie con hero.
I like slinging senton. That's
I like slinging senton.
It was kind of like a sling and senton.
Slinger senton.
On
But
to-
And here's the other thing is that he in between the ladders.
Right,
Mysterio was in between the ladders.
in a
when that
sandwich of
dropped,
ladders.
dude.
It was a sandwich.
Ooh, a sandwich.
ladder sandwich.
It was a Mysterio sandwich.
What?
Slamming sandwich.
There you go. There you go. Yeah, yeah. But yeah, that was one of my favorite spots right there. I mean, there was just so many big. This ladder match was really exciting as opposed to other ladder matches.
What do you mean? There's so many great ladder matches.
There
Exciting.
are.
Boys,
ladder
I
matches.
There
picked
are.
this
But
episode,
This one,
but
this
come
one in
on.
particular was really exciting because there were so many spots where they actually held. They would set the ladder up and something would happen off of it.
Yes, absolutely.
And that's what got me.
Anytime
There
a ladder
so
was
many
up, something
different things.
happened.
Something happened every time that ladder was up. And maybe that's beneficial to it being a one-on-one as opposed to a 6-man, 9-man, whatever
but
the
it
fuck you
also
wanna do.
wasn't a very long match, right? They didn't get they didn't have all the time in the world, so you have to get all that in that short period of time. So right? Do I make a
It
good
goes
point or
20
no?
minutes and 19 seconds.
So there you go. Anytime the ladder's up, we got to do something crazy with it. You only get 20 minutes to do something, right?
Yeah,
as
20
opposed to
minute
as opposed to a
seg.
main event ladder match. You know what I mean? So
That's true. You could argue that they could have won another 5, but I thought it was a very well-paced match.
Their original match that I was referring to you before, where Rey Mysterio's in that purple.
Right.
I don't remember like the event or anything
It's
like that.
Halloween Havoc
Okay.
97,
There you go.
98,
They went back
96,
and
I
forth.
think, maybe even.
Yeah, and
One of the three.
They went. It wasn't a ladder match, but they went back and forth, exciting. It might as well have been like a ladder match with how exciting it was back then. And we were debating earlier whether that match was better than the one that we're talking about tonight. And even though I picked this match, man, I'm still going with that original one. So we got to talk about that eventually.
It's Halloween Havoc 97.
I think we got that slated for later on this month.
We got to
don't
do
we?
that.
Do you want to come in and do it with us?
We're gonna have to do that, man.
Hell yeah.
It's gonna be,
we'll have you back
Halloween-
in it then.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
but
gonna be
nonetheless, though, this match still was very exciting. Like,
So
let's
good.
keep rolling with it. You know, what about you, Eric?
Dude, I have right here, early on, this really caught my attention was the springboard West Coast pop from Rey Mysterio
Yep.
to Guerrero on the outside of the ring.
Talk about the one where he took his fucking face off.
Took his face off via
Nuts in the face. Nuts in the
yes.
face.
Yeah.
Whole time.
I think you
Yambag
were-
Jones to the face.
Weren't you saying that broke Undertaker's nose or
It-
orbital, something
one of the
like
two.
that?
One of the two. Yes.
So-
Go
so-
ahead and look
so-
that up out
so,
there, y'all.
Homeboys, Rey Mysterio's dick
Dangerous.
is stronger than the Undertaker's face.
The dead man's face.
I'm just the dead man's face fucking crumpled to Rey Mysterio's fucking Mexican cock.
How dare you, Gator,
That
come
dick-
in and tell me that my face is not as strong as Ray's dick.
Undertaker, maybe you didn't have the urn and you weren't able to get your powers back because Paul Bear gave it to me. But at that moment in time, Rey Mysterio definitely broke your orbital bone. Have a nice day.
This is exactly why I threw your ass up the cell, man, Gator.
And I got right back up. And I came into the main event and took another chair shot. So you ain't got shit on me.
My dick will bring a dead man back to life, essay.
I would rather my dick bring a dead woman back to life, but I digress.
What?
Huh?
Oh man.
But as I was saying, the West Coast pop to the outside, dude, Ray barely clears this ladder that Eddie's
Barely.
holding.
Eddie's holding one.
He's holding it.
all
He's
5
holding
foot
it.
2 inches of him.
Yeah.
Man,
No,
he-
Eddie's taller
oh.
than that.
The precision from Ray here. Wow. Loved it.
Love it. What else, mate?
Gator, you got something?
Well,
I got a couple
just
other things here, but go ahead.
Just jumping in later into the match. I mean, of course, we got Dom coming in out of nowhere. We had a couple of actual run-ins here, if you will. We had Dom coming in, shaking some shit.
The Dom run-in was silly as fuck.
Silly. He did not budge that fucking ladder.
No, he...
May I wind it back? May I wind it back?
He's
for a
gonna
second?
bring it back.
Can I bring it back for
Let
a
him
second?
go. Okay, we can... We'll
Let's
rewind
because
and
I don't
come
want us to
back
miss this.
it.
I don't want us to miss this.
Go ahead,
boys.
go ahead.
The first special was brought to you by Mr. Rey Mysterio with a 619 with a ladder on Eddie Guerrero. What do you think about that? Followed by a springboard.
Was that
ladder.
not after?
That was
It
actually after.
is
That was
after.
after.
Was
That
it after
was
Dominic
after.
came out?
That was
I
after.
apologize. I apologize.
That's all
That
good.
was after. First
Hey.
we had Dom coming in there fucking shit around.
Yes, he
I
comes
thought
in...
that came way later.
No,
Okay,
dude.
okay,
I think it was
okay,
right
okay.
before. Dom comes in and gives the bitchiest little shake of all time. I mean, he is
Oh,
an
yeah,
8-year-old child here. But which I also have written here, man, it's crazy to see Dom evolve into what he is today, to the great heel he is in the Judgment Day. Evolution is a mystery. But yeah, he's doing a great job currently, as Gator mentioned earlier.
He's a constant cocksucker. He really is. I mean,
Sure.
if I had to classify Dom's character,
He's working your ass, and that's
it's
good.
It's constant cocksucker.
I mean, when he was shaking that ladder, it looked like he was double Dutch ruddering. So you could have a point there. You could be on a path. No crickets. Gator's chewing. He's over here like Bruce eating popcorn.
No, but dude, yes, Dom.
I can't help it. This popcorn is so good. Brother
Dom-
Eric made some popcorn.
Dom's trying to take down the ladder, and Eddie is like, "What are you doing?"
You don't
He
love
says
me?
he comes down and fucking berates Dom Mysterio and says, "We gotta have it here." He says,
He says, "You don't love me?
"He said you don't love me. You're gonna learn.
What are you doing? Shaking a ladder.
'Cause I'm your new daddy now, Essay.
Essay. He called his son Essay.
The dude's about to pop the boy right after
Yeah,
that,
he
right?
raises up that hand. He's about to give him a good old spanking.
This is so sad, bro. Eddie had so much left in the tank,
Before he
and the
went a few months
goddamn
after.
Grim Reaper said,
It wasn't the Grim Reaper.
It was his heart.
It was the devil.
Was it, dude?
The devil.
It was the
What
devil.
really was it? What
It
really
was
heart
drugs.
attack.
It
Heart
was
attack.
drugs. It was
That's
drugs.
what they
It was
told
drugs.
us back in
No.
2000, whatever,
It was
bro. Come
cocaine,
on.
man.
Was it cocaine?
It was
I don't know.
cocaine.
I know a lot
man.
of. I mean, there's a lot of.
Hold
like,
on, let's look to the
Okay,
Juggle machine.
It is something that made your heart pop. What makes your heart pop?
You don't hear me. You're believing the news from back then before we even had like all these, right? Like we
Because
didn't
I
have,
don't
we
want to
didn't
go all
have
conspiracy
Let's
theory
look.
here.
Hold,
D.
let
we
me-
just
hold
didn't
up,
have the
hold up.
internet back then
Let me
much,
tell you. Let
right?
me bring
Like-
you to it. We got the
Very
death section
slow.
on his Wikipedia here. On November 13th, 2005, Guerrero's nephew Chavo found him unconscious in his hotel room at the Marriott Hotel City Center in Minneapolis. Chavo later explained that Guerrero had passed out in his hotel bathroom with a toothbrush in his hand and was still alive when he was discovered. Upon the ambulance's arrival at the scene, he was pronounced dead at the age of 38. What the fuck?
Dude,
An autopsy.
no.
Hold up. An autopsy revealed that he died as a result of acute heart failure due to underlying atherosclerotic cardiovascular
Atherosclerotic.
disease. How do you say that?
Atherosclerotic.
Okay, whatever. Okay, he is interred at Green Acres Memorial Park Cemetery in Scottsdale, Arizona. Okay.
So basically, they're saying he had an enlarged heart,
I don't
which was
know.
probably
Not
due to
doctors.
years.
Author-
Which was probably due to years of steroid
Atherosclerosis.
use.
Dude, 38 years old.
Atherosclerosis.
We know somebody that does a lot of steroids, and he's like almost 50, bro.
Yeah, but
Come
no, he's
on.
not. I'm
Yo,
42.
I'm
He's barely-
exaggerating.
He's 43.
I'm exaggerating with you. But
Guys.
you get what I'm saying, though?
43.
But you get what I'm saying,
But he
though?
doesn't do as
Wait.
doesn't do as much cocaine as these guys did.
Real quick. The atherosclerosis says it's a pattern of the disease. Oh wait, hold on. It's characterized by development of abnormalities called lesions in walls of arteries. So lesions in walls of arteries. God
So
damn, that
he
sounds
had
crazy.
lesions / damage to the walls of his arteries caused by steroid usage and
Probably.
cocaine.
Probably so.
Okay, if you use too much steroids, your heart gets fucked up already, right? Now, if you
yeah.
do cocaine, your heart beats too fast. So you go
Do you
ahead.
know for sure he's like a coke guy? Is that, or are you just like throwing that out there?
Dude,
Wasn't
it
that
was-
like?
it was-
Didn't
I don't know. I have no idea.
Did you not get in trouble for that or anything? Or feel
I
like
mean,
he
I
did,
assume
didn't
a
he?
lot of wrestlers do enjoy le coca, but I don't know if specifically Eddie Guerrero did. I wouldn't. I mean, that's a big claim,
I just think that's
But it's probably,
that's
who
a
knows?
brash statement, don't you think?
I mean, I'm
Like-
pretty sure that other people have said this throughout the years. It's been a long time since he died.
Yes. Okay, hold on.
So
I
mean,
looked
if
it up.
I'm,
I looked
I'm
it up.
saying it right
I
now.
looked
I'm
it up.
sure a million people have said it already.
Yo. Hold on. Check it out. It was found that Guerrero had a high level of cocaine in
Well,
his
then,
system at
goddamn
the
it, I
time
was
of his
right.
death.
See?
Yes. Hold on. I had to verify, dude.
Booyah.
And it says he had a long line of substance abuse.
So
or string
steroids
throughout
and
his
cocaine.
life. It says.
Steroids and
Sure
cocaine.
thing. Yep.
Exactly what
and
homie
pain
said.
and
Bro,
pain from the business.
38.
And the pain from the business, the all the hits you take, or just everything
All
that
the
you did
bumps.
out there. all
It's,
the
it's
bumps,
honestly, it's
like-
more the stress, the traveling, and the pressure.
and the
stress,
drugs, and the
everything, the
steroids,
stress.
everything. is just
Well,
not good
no,
for
I'm
the
saying,
heart.
I'm saying those three items right there: the traveling, the stress, and pressure. You add that to years of steroid usage and cocaine, and guess what? You have a recipe for dying early.
Yeah.
which is exactly what he got.
Boys,
What?
maybe if yoga was big back then, Eddie Guerrero would still be alive.
Yeah, I don't know. DDP.
If yoga was
If
big
DD
back then,
if
maybe it
DDPY
would've
was
saved him.
around, who
You think-
knows?
I'm just
DDPY.
bullshitting. I'm just saying. I mean, it's not. Yeah, like we get it, making a point. Like all the stress, the job, everything, cocaine, steroids, all that included, dude. Come on, it's bad on the heart, right? So
Yeah.
he just need to take a chill pill, man.
He
Too
didn't ta-
demanding of
he-
a schedule.
He didn't take care of himself, and he was a victim to his demons, if you will.
Yep.
But nonetheless, so he pulled out his roid rage
R.I.P..
on Dominic, right? Or R.I.P. Where we're at in the match, I believe he pulled out his roid rage on Dominic. Was about to throw an arm at him, and then what happens after that?
Ray snatches his hand snatches his hand out of the air, and we kind of move towards the end of this match here, and we'll
Well,
get into
well,
exactly what you said.
Before-
Hammer was the 619.
Before we get there,
Ladder? Go ahead.
we did also have a pretty cool spot here. I thought that
Which one?
I notated. Ray goes up, and then we get set up into an electric chair,
Yes.
and then I believe Ray turns it around into some kind of a power bomb off the ladder.
We could call it a sunset flip.
Sunset
He turns
flip
around.
bomb?
He switches positions there up on the electric chair, shoulders of Eddie Guerrero, and yeah, we were kind of saying earlier maybe Eddie was ribbing him back, not letting go and timing it correctly as well, because it was essentially the same move.
Yeah.
I mean,
Ladders
basically that.
gave in before, I think.
Yeah.
So this time.
And then I think
landed.
right after
Dude,
this,
right after.
Eddie or Ray, I should say, goes up to get the case.
Yes.
And he gets it, but he's sitting there and he's hanging and he's dangling. He's dangling kind of like that Edge, spot back with the Hardys in TLC 1.
Yeah,
or
Jeff
TLC
Hardy and
2, I
Devon.
should say.
Yep.
Yeah,
A la
and then,
Jeff and Devon.
And then Ray lets go, and what happens? Good old power bomb, baby.
Good old powerbomb, mate.
Good old power bomb is here to meet you.
Back to back P
Power
Bizzles.
Gotta hurt the spine.
Yeah, man. Both Eddie and Ray do the hanging Jeff Hardy.
That
kinda
was cool.
spot,
That was
you know,
cool how they did
back
that,
to back,
back-to-back.
essentially. And yeah, man, this match is so cool. Is this one of the best ladder matches y'all have seen? Because I mean, it's kind of up there now for me.
Top 3.
Yeah, I'd agree. Top 3.
Man.
You can't dismiss
I mean,
Jeff
easily
Hardy. You
top
can't dismiss
5.
Money
I
in the
gotta
Bank
go-
with Jeff Hardy
I mean,
and Edge
TL,
and all them.
TLC 1,
That's
TLC 2.
another top
No,
ladder
top
for you?
3. Top 3, yes.
Are you saying Money in the Bank 2000? I think that's 7.
I think so. I think we
At
watched it at
Mania?
one point. Yeah, where Hardy and Edge are both done after that Swanton bomb that Jeff Hardy delivers to Edge. Edge gets hospitalized out of there, right? He gets carted off.
Right.
Jeff Hardy stays just out of the mix, dude. That was a great ladder match. I didn't really like the winner. I think it was Masters, right, or something like that.
It might have been.
I think it was like Chris Masters or something like that.
Dude, no,
or-
I think it might have been Ken Kennedy.
Yes. There you go, Kennedy.
And then he is demoted, I think, not too long after that.
So I didn't like the winner of that match, but I think the ladder match nonetheless was like one that, dude, that's a big one. But you can look at most of Jeff Hardy's ladder matches and put any of them kind of in the top 3, I feel like. You can't dismiss
No.
Jeff Hardy from a ladder match. So
No,
we're talking
I'm
about
not
this
saying
one
that.
being
He's
this one's
great.
I would
definitely
have to
top
say
3.
he's definitely one of the kings of the ladder
Right.
matches.
So this is
True.
top 3 for sure, but you guys are talking about it being like the best. Y'all are the experts here. What do you think?
I mean, I say TLC 2 is number 1 for me.
That's a great pool. I mean, we've done that here, episode 2 of Suplex Studies. If you haven't heard it, go ahead and go back and check it. But no,
Episode 2, baby.
other ones besides that, there are so many great ladder matches that are kind of going through my brain here. But I don't know. I couldn't say. I'd have to come back to you all on that one. But
Yeah,
Yeah.
thing
Gator, what do you think?
well, just to get back into the match right here, I thought as we're getting into the close right here, Eddie goes up to the top, gets that case, can't get off, can't get the case off. He
Right.
just can't get it off. I don't know what was going on there. I said, "What the fuck?" He ends up basically falling off, and I think he sells his ankle after that.
yeah, well, he fell directly on his legs. Are you talking about when he falls off?
When he has Ray stacked underneath
Right,
the
under
ladder,
the ladder.
and then Ray starts to wiggle, and Eddie falls off, and it looks like he hurt himself because he's sitting there going like "fuck, ow," he's angry.
He might just be a great seller, dude.
You're right. He is a great
Yeah.
fucking actor, isn't he?
But yeah, like you said, Eddie had positioned the ladder directly over Ray's carcass.
It took him a while.
It took him a while to wake up and realize what was happening and foil the plans of Eddie G at that point. But
And then I think he hits good old Los Tres Amigos with the last one.
We do.
Onto the ladder, and that took our suplex count to
a total of 4 in this match.
4 for the match. We got a 4 count on this one.
That's
baby.
right. That's right.
And honestly, I expected more than that.
I kind of thought we'd at least get 5 to 6.
5 to
but
6.
Just under that's not too bad.
Yeah.
We knew that we're getting a guaranteed 3 from the 3 amigos, obviously, right? So
Yeah.
And then right after that, 3 Amigos, man, this is where I think Eddie Guerrero had the match. It was done. It was won. He was there. He landed the 3 Amigos. And then what happens?
His wife.
freaking wife comes out. Right.
Bro, yes, Vicky comes out.
Vicky.
Little jelly, perhaps, as we alluded to earlier.
Jelly.
Yeah.
said, Eddie, what are you doing? You're talking to that caseworker at the front row. What the fuck?
You're supposed to be my husband. Talking to the waiter. Excuse me.
Excuse me.
She basically excused him.
He said, what are you doing? What are you doing? Get out of here. Go home.
You're supposed to let me go home. Go make me some fish fajitas.
So she turns on him. She pushes this ladder. Eddie Guerrero comes flying off, face into the rope, man, top rope. Like, I feel like that's gotta hurt, right? Like that's.
Oh, yeah. I wouldn't want to take that bump. No way. Tossing off
blister.
the... Ooh, yeah, those ropes are...
Who would take that bump?
Oh.
All day, baby. All day. All day. Give me that bump.
I think Eddie would agree with you there.
Yeah.
Unfortunately so.
Vicky basically comes in, as Hammer was alluding to, turns the entire complexity of the match around. The momentum swings from Eddie, I should say, right back to Rey.
Mm-hmm.
She pushes him off, actually holds him down.
Oh, yeah.
As Rey
Right,
climbs to the top of the ladder.
And gets it.
And I believe he takes that.
No
that-
finishing move required.
No finish. Wow. Wow.
Three Amigos was the last finishing move we have in Eddie's side.
The last
Little
signature.
Siggy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Little Siggy action.
I didn't
So-
even think about that.
And that's what I was telling you earlier, Eric. Like, normally in these type of matches, you get like the finishing move or something big happens, right? And then somebody
Right.
gets to go get the briefcase.
We didn't even
And
get
we didn't get
frog
that.
splash.
It was the storyline. They
Wow.
went with the storyline, the weight of the drama going on. They used that to influence the winner of the match, and I thought that was pretty cool, man. It was,
Yeah.
I mean, I don't mind it at all. Again, this
Yeah.
could go down as one of the best ladder matches ever.
I think it's up there, man. I'd have to really go back into the history books and look, but
Have a segment on that, man.
You
Let's
talking
do one
about
eventually on
you
ladder
talking about
matches.
going to the anals?
the annals,
The
of
annals.
ladder match history.
Your-
You want to get in there?
Uranuses?
You want to get in there all deep like.
Yeah.
Get in all deep like on the ladder matches and see what you can find.
Not with you, Cochino.
Hey, gotta get down all deep like in that damn belly button.
Ew.
So post match now, right? What was it? Rey Mysterio's wife comes out, big happy ending type of deal. Except Eddie Guerrero is still conscious in the ring, and my man, Mr. Ham Mysterio, runs back in that ring with
Rey?
a briefcase.
Hammer Ray.
Hammer Ray gets back in that ring and delivers a blow to the head. Eddie Guerrero's unconscious. Done.
I don't know if I'm ever gonna not be able to call you Ham Mysterio now.
Ham Mysterio.
Who's that jumping out the sky?
That's just such a good name. Ham
H.A.M. Mysterio.
Ham Mysterio.
H.A.M. Mysterio.
Here we go.
Hey, motherfucker, here we go. Well, yeah, he comes back in there. Good old Rey gets his fucking revenge. Smacks Eddie over the head with the briefcase. Knocks his ass out. Ladders everywhere. KO, motherfucker. Game over.
Over. This match was cool as shit.
Speaking of Miro, we'll get to that a little bit later on.
Maybe we can.
Talk about a little Miro a little later
Not
on.
opposed to that.
Speaking of game over.
But yeah, that was our feature match of the week.
Well, what
Eddie
did
G
you-
versus Rey Mysterio Jr. from SummerSlam 05. Let us know if you liked it out there. Other than that, guys, any other final thoughts on this one? You're all good.
Good.
Are you satisfied?
You know, I was satisfied with it, and I'm happy to know that Dominic has a great career right now in the WWE. And if you watch AEW, you'll know that upcoming, I've got a match with that clam digger coming up. Make sure you subscribe and watch it.
Dude, I'm excited for that tonight, actually.
Is that tonight?
Well, when we release. Wednesday, you know?
Oh, shit.
Dynamite Grand Slam coming up.
Yes, you're right.
Yeah.
Yes. Is that, wait, so he's fighting him on Dynamite Grand Slam?
Yeah, this upcoming Wednesday.
He
Well,
wasn't-
tonight.
He's not
as
gonna.
we-
He's not gonna fight him on the pay-per-view.
No.
I missed this,
I thought you knew.
dude. I missed this.
Wow.
I've been in my room, tired, not watching wrestling.
Yeah. Well, no, they were saying it on that Dynamite we just watched.
Man, I swear to God, I thought Nigel and Brian were gonna face each other at the pay-per-view.
Nah. It's this Wednesday.
So he didn't get. Wait. So he's been cleared earlier.
He hasn't been technically cleared yet. They're still running with the, if he's cleared to compete on Wednesday thing. But
you
I'm
think-
sure by Wednesday they'll probably announce on social medias.
What if they say he's not clear on Wednesday and they prolong it until the pay-per-view?
I don't know. I kind of see Darby Danielson at the Pape next month rather than that.
Darby wins it.
Yeah.
Darby wins it. Moxley comes in to try and take it.
Yeah.
Darby defends it.
He could try.
He can try all he wants.
I don't think he's
going
going
to take that belt from
yeah,
Darby.
I don't think so.
No, he's definitely not.
I think this is Darby's fight to win, dude.
Wow, we're going with a less than 185 pound champion in AEW, world champion.
We just might get it. I don't know.
Ooh, we'll see what the cards hold this Wednesday.
Tonight on AEW Dynamite. Find out next time. Moving on here, we don't have much news here to cover other than apparently Seth Rollins fell into the Chicago Bears game sidelines earlier or some shit. It looked like a total work. It was lame as fuck.
You think it was a work?
Yes, dude. I mean, I don't think you've seen the video yet, but it's just totally obviously, they're having fun with it. It looks like.
So does he actually? Have you seen any videos or not?
That's what I'm saying. I saw the video.
Have you seen? Does he come out and do his little whoa?
No, I don't think he did any of that. It just looks like he falls over the barricade onto the sideline or whatever, the side of the sideline.
He legit falls over, or
yeah, I don't know who pushed him out. Let me see here.
Wow,
The Chicago White Sox are one of the worst organizations in the history of sports.
This is the Chicago Bears.
JBL was probably in the back, fucking clotheslining him from hell, throwing him over the barricade.
Oh, you said the Bears?
Yeah, the Bears.
Yeah,
Oh,
the Bears.
same thing. Same.
He's a Chicago Bears fan.
Same, but different.
But different.
Same, but different.
But still same.
But
Still
still
same.
same.
They
yes.
suck.
Yeah, Seth Rollins, he's a Chicago fan. We all know these things. Bulls, Bears, that's Seth's teams right there. So pretty cool that he was at the game. Did they win?
I don't even know. Did they?
I don't think the Bears won.
I don't
today.
think they won. I
don't know.
think somebody came back on them and whooped their ass.
I'm fucking sick and tired already of fantasy football. I hate it. I suck. I suck so bad,
Yeah,
bro.
that's what I was alluding to.
I am the
Speaking of
worst
football,
fantasy football player of all time.
How
Almost
you
had me
feeling?
last week.
You beat me by 2 points.
2 points.
Well, I'll be happy to.
I suck again this week against Jay Dizzle. Son of
would
a
like
bitch
to-
is up by 50 right now.
I would like to inform everybody that the Bryce Young Cucks are up by about 3 points right now on
Holy
Steve
shit.
the Bachelor. He's got Xavier Worthy. I've got Travis. I'm sorry. I've got Rashid Rice. Let's fucking go. Hammer, how you doing?
Good luck to you, bruv.
Thank you, bro. You too. Well,
I'm a lost cause on this week.
yeah, it's pretty much you sunk your battleship already.
Dunzo.
Damn it.
Damn it.
Fantasy football.
Burrow ain't putting up 50.
She's a cruel bitch, isn't she?
I hate it. I mean, as I just said, I'm just terrible at it so far. I cannot pick these
But
right
you know
ad
what, dude?
drops.
You're
so
not
I'm
thinking about it
figuring
the
it
right
out.
way, though. You're not
I
thinking about it
don't.
the
I
right
don't
way.
have all the info. I don't have the intel. I don't know the matchups.
No, but not only that, you're looking at it the wrong way. Like, it's not only about winning in fantasy and doing all that back end stuff, but it's also about being able to watch like the NFL wide, not just your favorite team, right? Like,
I just don't even watch anything.
right,
of it,
but that's
really,
the
you
point
know.
of it.
What are
So
you talking about? We
you
watch Red
could-
Zone every week.
That's what I'm talking
Could-
about.
right, watch Red
I do see
Zone.
some of it, but I don't see the whole picture. Is what I'm trying to say.
Right.
It just gives you an opportunity to it makes you watch these other games. It's worth it. Like when you're watching all these other teams play. I'm a Cowboys fan, obviously. I'm very heartbroken right now. I mean, we suck. We just suck. I don't see
We're
us
back
getting
to
better.
sucking again.
Right, but at least with fantasy, I get to watch the entire league. I get to watch every single team play, or the ones that at least I have interest in. Right, like with my fantasy team. So I don't know, man. For me, I feel like that's what fantasy is more about, is just watching all these players that you have drafted, watching how good they are, what they do. And over the years, when you've done this for a while, you just begin to like certain players, and you catch a thing for it, right? This is your first year, bro. This is your first year.
Yeah,
Come on now.
true.
Come on,
bro.
now.
Nobody wins in their first year.
Only my little brother
Yeah.
Aaron, and he got lucky.
Yeah.
My little brother got lucky his first year.
We all
okay?
helped him that first year.
He's winning. He won last year. I'm getting the Sacco this year by all
Getting the sack.
accounts here.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, in the spirit of that,
In
at
the
least you-
sacking of the sack.
At least you get to create the sack and get the sack.
Yeah.
Again,
Yes.
Zach and Miri.
I'll enjoy my own creation.
You don't know
Listen up, men rovers.
you don't know the double Dutch rudder?
I've never heard of it. Y'all just informed me about it earlier.
You've got to get
I
it.
love Bobby Long.
Speaking of the double Dutch rudder, I didn't know that Hammer actually informed me that my gym is getting actually kind of weird.
Oh,
the
we
story
just
that I
talked
actually
about
gave
this.
you was not actually the first story coming out of that gym. Hammer has heard multiple stories of the same situation happening to him
I have
at my
heard-
LA Fitness.
Same guy?
No, different. I don't know.
I have heard three different situations. What was the right word? Like,
Hold on. Let's
Scenarios.
Before we for context, some old dude started touching himself in the sauna next to Gator.
I'm
fucking
chilling.
disgusting.
I'm chilling.
Yes.
He's got the
At an
entire
LA
fucking
Fitness.
He's got the
At an
entire
LA Fitness.
He's got the entire sauna to go ahead and sweat it up. He sits arm's length away from me, spreads eagle, and then starts to jerk his shit off.
Whoa.
Disgusting, man. I don't know.
Disgusting,
That's,
dude.
I can't believe that, man.
So Gator, like we took a little break,
And you
minute
heard
ago,
it.
right?
This
and
has
he
happened?
told me this, and I said, "Wait, stop! I already know what you're about to tell me because I've heard this from like 2 or 3 other
Wow.
guys, man. Like again, I've been at this LA Fitness for a very long time. This has never happened before, but recently, right? Excuse me. I was in the sauna, just doing my thing in there, whatever, just chilling out. And I heard a bunch of yelling going on right outside, right? So I was like, hey, I need to go see what's going on. I don't want to be caught off guard if there's like a shooting or anything like that, right? So I opened the door. I looked out. I was like, hey, what's going on? Well, I saw one guy pass, right? And he was an awkward guy. He just passed right by. The other dude that was yelling comes from the showers, right? Fully naked, dude, dick swinging out, everything like that. Comes yelling in Spanish, whatever. And I looked at him. He looked at me, and I was like, dude, what's up? Like, and he was like, that fucking puto over there grabbed my fucking dick. I was in the shower and he grabbed my fucking dick out of nowhere, bro. And he's like, I had the curtain up and everything, and he grabbed my fucking dick. You know? So I was like, no fucking way.
Just
right?
reach in there.
I couldn't believe what I was hearing with my ears, right? So I immediately told him, I was like, my first reaction, I kid you not, bro. I said, did you fucking kick his ass or what? Like,
naked,
did
bro.
you not kiss his Did you not kick his fucking ass? Like, I
Grab
said,
my
dude.
chorizo, eh?
I said, dude, if somebody's grabbing my dick in the shower, I'm gonna kick his ass right then and there. That's sexual harassment. Like, you're fucked now, you know?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
no, so he's yelling at the dude. The dude walks out. He yells at him. He's cussing in Spanish. He's standing right in front of me, fucking, dick out and everything. And I'm just like, bro, well, either go kick his ass right now in the locker room or fucking go to the front, put some clothes on first, as told him, put some clothes on, go to the fucking front and report this dude, right? So that was the first time I've heard of anything like that, right? That happened probably about 2 months ago, man.
Whoa.
Not gonna lie, right?
Not
2
too
months
long
ago.
ago.
Not long ago. Then another one, right? So now I'm in the fucking sauna, and some dude's in there, and he tells me like, yeah, man, I was just sitting here in the sauna one day, and then some guy comes in, dude, and he just starts fucking jerking off right there.
It's probably the same fucking dude.
And he was like,
That's what I was
whoa,
thinking.
man. He was like, whoa.
I
And I was
thinking
like,
it's the same dude.
and I was
Same
like,
guy.
so if I was like, dude, did
He's
you
a
tell him
predator.
anything? And he was like, yeah, dude, yeah. Like I said something and everything. And I was like, fuck, dude, I would have just gotten up and gone and reported him to the desk. Again, dude, there's cameras everywhere.
Which
Like,
I
come on.
did.
So then the third one, right? Now another guy comes. I'm in the sauna chilling. This was actually last week, bro. This is the most recent one. I'm in the
And
sauna.
so was mine.
At LA Fitness last week, and the dude, well, there's one guy in there, he's chill. This guy didn't do anything wrong. I'm in there, I didn't have my headphones, so I have to talk to the guy, right? I feel like it was just two guys in the sauna.
Too
Yeah,
polite.
he's
I wouldn't
I'm
talk
too
to him.
polite, right? So he's talking
Fuck
to me.
you.
We're talking about just bullshit, dude, and all this and that, and then we start I told him that I used to go to the Gold's Gym over on Rogers Ranch, and he was like, I used to go to that one too, except when I went in the sauna one time, there were literally 2 dudes jerking 2 dudes off in there. Like straight up, bro, like through the towel, everything just going down. And I was like, dude, you walked into a fucking gay orgy or what? And he was like, legit. And so I was like, yeah, that's why I don't go there, right? Like, well, I don't go there because they have carpet in the fucking locker room. That's just disgusting, right?
Downtown.
But
yeah, man.
so he told me this, right? He told me that, and then again, now I'm out here right now, and Gator tells me the story that just happened at the LA Fitness, and I'm like, dude, this is not a coincidence. Like, have you seen Supernatural before, bro? Like there's like a gay spell or some type of like weird fucking gay orgy shit going on with these saunas, man. Like, dude,
just
like
some
save
fucking-
that shit for the car. So I don't give a fuck what you do, right?
You know
Like,
what- you know
but
what it
save
is?
that
You
shit
know-
for the car, bro.
you know
Why
what
is
it
this in the?
is?
Then we gotta breathe in your fucking dick fumes. You know what I mean? Your ejaculation fumes. That shit stinks, right? Like it smells up in the air. If you can smell it, it's a thing. Like
You know what it is?
They're putting a little bit of that Diddy into the water.
must
They're
be,
putting
bro.
some of that Diddy energy out in the stratospheres of the social media, yeah.
It must be, dude. It's very bizarre. All right, so I'm not at those gyms anymore. I'm at a New Gold's Gym over on Calabria on 1604. So hopefully, there's no weirdness going on in that sauna, dude. Because it's a fucking sauna, bro. You know what I mean? Like, again, I don't care what you do. Just not in the fucking sauna where we can all breathe that shit in. You know what I mean? Like, I'd rather smell eucalyptus than smell fucking dick fumes. Like, come on now.
Yeah, dude.
Anyway, so
gross.
it was really
That's
weird.
long
Really
story
weird.
short.
Long story short, yes.
Watch out there, y'all.
Watch your anus, watch your dick, hide your kids, hide your wife.
Yeah, be careful. And
Hydro-
I hope you don't have to encounter that type of activity out there at your local gyms. So
And don't
it's kind
forget
of disgusting.
Hydroponics.
Very disgusting.
And don't forget hydroponics. That's always a good deal.
So thank you for joining us here today. You can find me, if you'd like, Kreutzrath Customs on Instagram. Follow Suplex Studies, Twitter, X, Instagram as well. Hammer, where can the kind people out there find you?
Yeah, absolutely. So actually, I was going to say this at the beginning, but I might as well say it now. So I'm actually a licensed real estate agent, right? And I specialize in apartment locating. So if anybody out there listening is interested in finding an apartment, getting a home, anything like that, there's going to be a link in the description, right? You can just click that link, or you can just follow me on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok. I'd really appreciate it. By working with me, guys, if you just send me a message saying that you are a listener on this show today, then I can get you free movers or a $100 Visa gift card, okay? That's my special for listening to this show and then hitting me up if you need an apartment, rental home, or you're looking to purchase your first home, okay? I got you.
What's your handle, though, on Insta?
My handle is Abe G Locating.
Abe G Locating.
Locating, yes.
If y'all
yes, you can
need
find
something
that.
here in San Antonio, let them know.
Is
Absolutely.
that your handle everywhere?
No, I actually got a different handle on TikTok. I think it's like Texas Locating or something like that. But again, the links will be in the bio, so
Yeah,
or in the
I'll upload
description.
it. Yeah, so just go ahead and look below on the description of your podcast platform, or look at the tagged photo on our Instagram. You can follow us there at Suplex Studies, and on Twitter at Suplex Studies as well. We also have a Facebook if you like cruising there. Give Hammer a follow and let him know if you need any help with any of that.
Let me know.
Yeah, so we were supposed to have Greg in today also, but he was unable to make it. Shout out to you. Probably we'll get you in next time. But next week, we are going to be covering Matt Cardona versus Nick Gage for the GCW title from GCW Homecoming 2021. Kind of have a bunch of gimmick matches lined up for old Halloween season, so yeah. Gator, thank you for being with us here today, as always.
Hey, it was a pleasure, as always. You know, it's been a long week. Things happen. Body hurts. But, as always, every week, guys, we bring it always to you because we fucking love you. Make sure you give us a like, subscribe, comment. Give us a 5-star review. X, Spotify, YouTube, anywhere you catch your podcast and streaming services. And don't forget, when your Suplex Studies for
I feel that, brother.
kill switch and Gage.
You boosted. Check. No. Oh, there it is. There. That. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I like that.
Hey.
That's a lot better.
Hey guys,
I got too much now with all that.
hey guys, how's everybody doing right now? It's little Nicky here. Yeah. No, you don't understand. I actually
put the
have
effects on.
I
You
have
put
my
the
effects
effects on
on
there?
right now. Now I take them off and I sound like little Nicky. But when I turn them on like this, I kind of sound like I'm in hell.
See what I'm saying?
In a cell. In a cell.
I hear you, Nicky.
I like to get a little Nicky there.
Beefy the dog.
Oh, hey, Mr. Beefy. Popeye's chicken is fucking awesome. It's fucking awesome.